Losing people hurts, even when they hurt you, even when leaving was necessary, because loss is still loss. It is the silence where someone used to be, the habit of reaching for what is no longer there, the ache of accepting that something ended, even if it should have. And that is what makes it confusing, because sometimes you do not miss the person. You miss the idea of them, the hope, the potential, the version you kept alive in your heart, long after reality stopped matching it. You grieve what could have been, what should have been, what you wanted so badly to be real, and for a while, you call it loss. But time has a way of revealing truth. Not everyone you lose was meant to stay. Not everyone who leaves takes something valuable. Some people leave because their purpose was never permanence. Some were lessons, warnings, mirrors. They came to reveal boundaries you did not know you needed, to expose wounds you had ignored, to teach you what love is not. And yes, those lessons can be painful, because growth rarely arrives gently. Sometimes it comes disguised as heartbreak, as betrayal, as disappointment, as the painful realization that someone you fought to keep was never fighting to keep you. And that truth can break you. At first, because letting go of someone you cared for, even someone toxic, can feel like failure. You wonder if you could have tried harder, loved better, stayed longer. But healing begins when you ask a different question. Not, why did I lose them? But, what did their presence cost me? Your peace, your confidence, your self-respect, your ability to feel safe. Because sometimes, what leaves your life is not a blessing lost, but a burden removed. And clarity changes grief. You begin to see that some connections were draining you more than fulfilling you. Some people were attached to your access, not your heart, your giving, not your well-being, your presence, not your peace. And once you see that, you stop mourning the ending the same way. Because not every goodbye is destruction. Some are rescue. Some endings are not punishment. They are protection. Life removes certain people because keeping them would have cost you more. More peace, more healing, more of yourself. And maybe that is why some departures feel painful, but necessary, like surgery, something being cut away to save you. And yes, healing will still hurt. You may still miss them, still replay memories, still question. But missing someone does not always mean they belong in your life. Sometimes it simply means they mattered to a version of you that is still healing. And healing often requires outgrowing patterns, outgrowing people, outgrowing the belief that losing anyone means losing something good. Because sometimes you are not losing. You are making room for peace, for honesty, for relationships that do not require self-abandonment, for love that does not confuse pain with loyalty. And that shift is powerful, because now you stop chasing what left. You stop begging for what broke you. You stop trying to convince people to value you correctly, and instead, you choose yourself, your peace, your standards, your healing. That is not bitterness, that is wisdom. Because maturity is understanding that not every connection is meant to be saved. Some are meant to be released, blessed, learned from, and left behind. So if someone left, if a friendship ended, if love collapsed, if distance grew, do not immediately call it tragedy. Ask yourself honestly, did they add peace or confusion, growth or pain, depth or damage? Because not everyone you lose is a loss. Some losses are redirection. Some endings are freedom. Some departures make space for the life you were shrinking to avoid. And one day, you may look back at the people you cried over and thank life for removing what you were too wounded to release yourself. Because now you understand. Not every absence is emptiness. Not every ending is failure. Not every person you lose takes something worth keeping. Some people leave, and you finally find yourself. So grieve if you need to. Feel it. Honor it. But do not confuse every goodbye with defeat, because sometimes losing them is how you begin winning.